Hi, I'm Kaye, and I'm a late bloomer. It's March the 4th, and this is what's blooming. Wisteria, camellia, tomato blossom, trumpet vine, ornamental plum, I think this is coffeeberry, lily, calla lily, orange blossom, geranium, and nasturtium. Today is one of our first really warm days, and I decided to assess my garden and see what needed to be done. I took my list to the gardening store and worked with a very knowledgeable young man, because I'm a late bloomer and I don't know the answers. And I wanted to know why my peas have white mold, and if the pepper plant I planted last fall is going to do anything, and what to do about my asparagus fern, and all these other questions, which he had answers for. I came home with plant food, iron, and compost. It seems that most of my problems result from not enough feeding. Guess what? Iron is very important for citrus, so I'm going to use about 1/3 of a cup on my very small lemon tree. You spread it around the base of the tree, and for good measure, I'm going to give it some citrus and fruit tree food, and water thoroughly. I just learned today that the asparagus fern that you see behind me here, the 4 plants, could grow to a height of possibly 15 feet. And so this was not a particularly good place to plant them. So I'm going to transplant these, preserving the root ball as much as possible, and replant them in the back. Okay, the asparagus is planted, and I can scratch that off my list. The moral of this story is, if you plant asparagus, it can live 10 years or more, so make sure you plant it in a great spot to start with. Check it out. This is a bit of a challenge. I have white spotty mold on my peas, and the advice is to trim off as much as possible and spray the rest of the plant with neem oil. We have a lot of dew that falls in Southern California, especially by the ocean where we are, and my neighbor told me that that moisture sitting on the pea leaves at night is what's causing my mold problem. So Tony at the gardening store suggested I create an awning of cheesecloth over the planter, and we'll see if that helps to prevent the mold. Today, March the 4th, I got a lot done. A lot of the items on my list I was able to scratch off, and in addition, I fed and mulched my strawberries and blueberries. I planted another row of carrot seed here, and another 12 strawberry plants over here. And it's always great when my young neighbors drop by for a visit to give me a hand. I'm Kaye, and I'm a late bloomer. Thanks for watching. We're going to we're doing a little experiment and see if you like the smell of this arugula I just cut.
Yum. Yum. Ew!